YouTube, what's up, fam? It's your boy Lou Congo. I know it's been a minute. As you can see by the title, I am no longer in Kenya right now. I'm back at home in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Walking the trail, getting my good steps in as usual. But yeah. So I wasn't really thrown out of Kenya. Of course, my visa was up. And at that moment, I was just like, I could travel around Africa for a minute and come back, or I can go back to America, see my family, and get some more money. So I said, all right, I'll just go ahead and go back home. But I really do miss it. It's been like a month since I posted something. I think the last one I posted was my my birthday video when I celebrated my my birthday, my 36th out there. Your boy pretty much been busy. A lot of different things I'm trying to get into as far as when it comes to, my businesses. And a lot of different ideas popping up, a lot of different things that I'm looking at. But as I'm walking, I want to bring up something. When I was in Kenya and I would talk about the trash, I know I had a few people who always was like, oh, well, they do that everywhere. They do that everywhere. You see, they litter everywhere. Listen, I'm from Florida, okay? Florida's is nowhere near Kenya. So you can say whatever you want, but check this out. As I'm walking out, yes, there's litter. But you look on the ground, you see one cup. Then pretty much, you don't really see nothing else. Besides like this, I don't know, that probably fell off somebody's truck. For the most part, when it comes to where I'm from, Middleburg, you're not gonna see too much litter as much as you would when, you're in Nairobi. It's like, you're in Nairobi, man, niggas litter everywhere. Like, niggas have no concept of keeping their country or city clean. It's just like, fuck it. Throw it everywhere, it don't even matter. It's, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty terrible. But hey, it is what it is. That's your country. If you guys don't feel like you need to keep it clean, hey, I support you, and no matter what you guys want to do, even if it's fucking up your own country, I support you. But yeah, look, no trash, no substantial amounts of litter. For the most part, in where I live, where I'm from, you're not going to see too much. If you go to places like Kensington, a lot of people like to bring that up. Listen, that's Philly. That's Philly. I'm not from Philly. That's up north. I'm not from Philly. Niggas want to bring up New York. I'm not from New York. I'm not from the city. You know what I mean? Of course, there's places out here with a heap of trash, but where I'm from, I'm speaking about where I'm from and where I've been. I speak about Nairobi because I live there. I speak about Florida, Middleburg, because I live there. I'm not going to speak about Kensington Ave. I'm not going to speak about Tanzania, Uganda, because I don't live in these places. These are the places I live in. You see what I'm saying? But, hey, it is what it is. I do miss it. I miss it bad. I miss my old lady. I miss chicken in, Galitos. Aye. But, and I miss the overall friendliness of Kenyans. When you're dealing with Kenyans, you guys are definitely friendly people. I definitely do miss that. I miss first and foremost, miss being in a country where everybody's black. That means a lot. It's very, it's different. It's different when you go from a country that's all black to a country that's like America. There's so much tension in this country right now, too. There's a lot of tension in this country. And it's like you could feel it. You could for sure feel the tension out here. But, it's just how it is for right now, you feel me? So, man, I know I'll be back next year. I don't know what time. I got some traveling to do, though. Of course, see my baby. So I wanted to talk about a few things while I go on this walk. A couple people was asking me, how do you feel about, Austin Holloman and KG being, I guess, protested against in Kenya. For the most part, I find it very laughable and very hypocritical that they're being protested against, because I guess the people are trying to say that they want to protect Kenyan women. There were some accusations that I heard, some pretty wild accusations about. I guess one of them had took advantage of a girl, or you know what I'm saying, grape one of the women to the point to where she bled, and she almost bled to death. I'll be honest with y'all, I'm not sure how much I believe that, because that's substantial. You got evidence. You got to bring up receipts when you talk about stuff like that. You can't just say that. You can't just say that. You got to be able to talk about it. But the reason why I say, you know what I'm saying, it's very hypocritical for those people. Kid Greatness, Austin Holloman. I understand Jay Rello. But as far as them, I mean, from my understanding, them boys ain't really did nothing to no woman that woman ain't want done. I'm not too sure, but you know what I'm saying? My thing is, man, when them white folks come out there to Kenya, when them Asians come out there to Kenya, like these niggas be, like, I don't know if you guys are just in Iraq and you only pay attention to the stuff that African Americans do, but these niggas is pretty terrible out there. Maybe it's because they don't get online and they talk about it like these niggas do. Somehow that warrants them a pass, but I just wish that when it came to black people, we'd be just as hard as other races as we always are on our own people. Niggas be quick to always want to, protest a black person regardless, but they don't want to protest anybody else that's doing them wrong. And there is a whole lot of it out there. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Does it stop me from coming? Nah. I'm gonna do me regardless. And I'm not a passport bro. But I want y'all to quickly off subject. I want y'all to look at where I'm walking. And see, like I say, you barely see trash. And this is like my route every day. So, one thing I can't say I like about it is the air. The air quality, man. I didn't realize how bad the air quality was in Kenya. in Sukimau, Nairobi, man, the air quality's trash. Mainly because your vehicles have these exhausts that like shoots copious amounts of CO2 in the air, copious amounts of gas. In America, we don't have that. That's pretty much been banned because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like they banned that for sure. Like I think in like the 30s or the 40s, 1930s, 1940s. So, you know, I can't wait till the day Kenya decides to ban it as well, because it really changes the quality of air. Now, before I get those keyboard warriors typing, in Los Angeles, in New York City, yes, there's places out here where the air sucks. There's places out here where the air is terrible, but those are like industrial places. Those are places that have like huge warehouse buildings pumping gas in the air. Yeah, you go to Los Angeles, shit, you go to New York, hey, terrible, wallahi. But again, I'm not speaking on these places because guess what? I don't live there. I live in Florida. Maybe Jacksonville, the air quality isn't as good as it is where I'm at, just because it's the city. But I don't know. But anywho, back to what I was speaking on. Yeah, it's always smoke for the African Americans. It's never smoke for nobody else, which is wild. Kind of like how when Khalees came out there. I remember when Khalees came to Africa and she bought all those acres up, man. Africans was pissed. They was pissed, talking about how she's taking their land and yada, yada, yada. Like, they were mad, but Chinese come do it all the time. Niggas ain't got no smoke. Y'all are very welcoming. Indians do it all the time. No smoke, very welcoming. White people, Arabs, so on and so forth. And I think it's a distinct hatred for black people to see another black person doing better than them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's everywhere. Even in America, you do better than some. That's why when you get rich in America, you got to get out of the hood. Them niggas you can't be around people who ain't got no money. They'll kill you. They'll kill you for sure. You know, but I just feel like we could do better, man. If it's a thing to where you guys want to protest these brothers about keeping Kenyan women safe, I want to see that same energy when it comes to everybody. Because Kenya, let me tell you something right now. When that white boy went in that goddamn chicken in and put his hands on that black woman on camera, hey, y'all did nothing. Everything that we're hearing about what the African Americans did, KG, Austin Holloman, is hearsay. Y'all seen that man put his hands on her. What y'all do? Nothing. Did he get deported? Hold on real quick. I'm gonna show y'all. So you see this truck? In Kenya, this truck would have a lot of gas coming out of it. But in America, none of them have gas coming out of it. There's no gas. And this is what I mean by the air seems to be cleaner. Yeah, but, and that's what I mean by hypocritical. The white boy put his hands on her. Ain't nobody do nothing to him. The white boy put his hands on her. Ain't nobody do nothing to him. Ain't nobody had no smoke for him. That cracker went in there talking reckless, put his hands on a black woman, walked out unscathed. He was Gucci. He was Gucci. Y'all ain't had no smoke. Huh? Y'all ain't have no smoke. But then this hearsay about what Austin is doing, this hearsay about what KG is doing is somehow worse than a white boy actually putting his hands on a black woman. That's why I say hypocritical. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But it's unfortunate. But at the same time, it's not my life. And there's this whole discussion about should African Americans delineate. Of course. There's no other way. We can't do business or anything in Kenya or any other place of Africa, and all we're trying to do is, we're trying to be, we have this mindset to where, these are our brothers. Let's come with our money, bring jobs. Let's help them. Yeah, nah. I'm gonna look at y'all when I say this too. I had that same thought process as well. Let's come, bring jobs. Let's help our brothers. Man, the truth be told, that's the dumbest thing we can do. That's the dumbest thing we can do. Because number one, as an African American in Kenya or in any place on the continent, you guys look like us, but there is no brotherhood with you guys. There is none. And let me explain to you what I mean by there is no brotherhood before some of y'all kind of jump down my throat. You see, we will always be viewed as Mzungu to you guys. I understand. I definitely get it. I'm not like pissed or anything. It's not like something that has me mad, but it is what it is. So the simple fact of when you do business in Kenya, most people, and I'm gonna say most people, are trying to get over on you. Most people are trying to get money out you. It isn't reciprocation. When you're dealing with a Kenyan or any African on the continent, for the most part, there's this, let's see how much I can get out this nigga aspect of how we're treated. In order for us to protect ourselves from that, we have to delineate, do business amongst ourselves, and that way we can protect ourselves from bullshit like that. But not only that, we will get the respect the way you guys respect the Chinese, the way you guys respect the white man, the Arabs and all that. There's a lack of respect. It's just thing that where I don't know why, but it's like we're Americans, so I don't know if you guys feel like that we're supposed to look out for you. We're supposed to give you certain things or whatever, but I mean, not really. That has to do with you. That has to do with you, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, one thing I can say about my African brothers, and I want y'all to hear me when I say this. There's a lot of times where I'll get to talking with somebody, and then I get to, brother, I got a family and I need money for this, and you give this very sad story where you try to pull on a nigga heartstrings. I hate to say it, and I know African people, and I mean my people as well, we're very emotional. So things are quick to hurt our feelings. But let me tell you something, black people. Your sad story, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody's coming to save you. That's the world we live in. Nobody cares. It is what it is. Now you do what you need to do with that information. He had a lot of hay on his truck. You do what you need to do with that information. You get on here and you talk shit to me. If that makes you feel better, Do whatever you need to do with that information. Just know at the end of the day, after the end of all your arguing, just know, don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck. Nobody cares about your situation. Nobody does. And I know it sounds like it's terrible. Yeah, it sounds terrible, but that's the world we live in. Nobody give a... That's why you see the whole world pray for Ukraine. You see the whole world pray for Israel. What the fuck is pray for Nigeria? 7,000 Christians got killed. What them white folks do? Them white folks quiet, huh? The whole world quiet. Ain't nobody praying for you black ass niggas. Can pray for Congo. Who praying for Congo? Nobody. You know why? They don't care. They don't care at all. That's why Hitler is known as the most wickedest person on earth who has ever lived. And this man killed maybe between 2 to 5 million Jews, maybe. And I'm being, that's a huge maybe. Because we don't know the numbers. King Leopold III killed over 10 million Africans. And this nigga's still not even in the top 10. You know why? Because nobody cares. You're black. Nobody cares. You're the bottom of the totem pole. Nobody cares. You feel me? So when I get it, you know, people, when they come to me with it, it's like, bro, I can't fix your problem. I might be able to give you 1,000 shilling right now, but tomorrow you're gonna be in the same position. And if I go out trying to save everybody, I'm gonna end up broke. And who gonna save me? You feel me? So, you know, that's just some things we got to get right for real, cuz, man, come on, baby. But yeah, delineate, we got to. We have to. I mean, I don't know why people think that's such a bad thing. I don't know why Africans are saying that that's a bad thing, that we delineate. Why is that a bad thing? And this is why I'm saying, like, it's always different for African Americans than it is for any other African people. The Somalis delineated from you niggas a long time ago. Like, they're a long time ago. And they're literally your next door neighbors. I'm not a next door neighbor to an East African. I have no descendant ties to East Africa. Y'all are neighbors. Y'all literally stay in the same place. Y'all are from the same place. And you guys have no problem with Somalis delineating from Kenyans. But then the moment that African Americans, oh shit, look, hold on, there's a deer. Y'all see that deer? Oh, he's hurt. One thing about it though, a nigga got to be careful. Cause he could be running from something that's hunting him. We do have bears out here. Big stupid ass bears too. And I can't outrun that nigga. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's no problem with that. When other Africans do it, Somalis, they do it. Ethiopians, they do it. Eritreans, they do it. It's okay. African Americans talk about delineation. You guys hate your African ancestry. It's like, no, it's not about that. But let's keep it a buck. There's nothing African about me, my nigga. The only thing that's African about my black ass is I'm black. That's it. That's where it starts and it ends. I've been in Africa. I've been in Kenya. Well, definitely East African. I can say that there's a lot of things that are similar to my family and Nigerian. So I'm pretty sure we might come from Nigeria. Like, we're very aggressive. We loud as a motherfucker. Those are like two of the things that I can say. Like, we're almost the same with them. But don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that we could do good if we delineate. There's a lot of things we can do good, but we just have to do that first. We have to come together in one mind, and you know, and you see a lot of, hey, listen, and some of them African Americans, I'm gonna get on their ass too. You feel me? Because these niggas will get up here, they'll put all kind of videos about how black folks can't never come together, they can't never work together, and this, that, and the third. But they be the worst niggas to work with. They be the worst motherfuckers to work with. Look down at you. Just because you might not have enough money or you might not have enough clout. A nigga look down on you. They'll look down on you for real. So, you know, my brothers be out here with that bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm just venting because I don't even, there's a lot I'm talking about. I ain't been talking to y'all in a minute. I'm just venting right now. There's a lot of things to talk about while I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna really get to discussing some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I miss Kenya, man. And it wasn't until I left Kenya where I realized like how much of the bullshit that I was going through in Kenya. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Am I going back? You're damn right. You're damn right. I mean, what? It's my home. Hold on. I'm trying to see what that deer was. I can't find him. So yeah, you know, that's my home. I miss it. I miss Ugali. I miss Mbuzi. I miss being able to walk to the butcher shop or walk outside just to get some fruit. I miss going for my walks and having a lot of people outside with me. I really do miss that. I didn't think I was gonna miss that like that, but yeah. You know, being out here, I'm all lonely. In Kenya, there's always gonna be people outside. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't talk to those people. But it's just the difference of having them there versus not. Cause like I don't talk to nobody, but you know, sometimes you might get the person, you know, you walking in Mambo. Damn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I miss the energy in Kenya. Kenya has really good energy. I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me all that well. I got my DJI Mic 2 on and I got the noise cancellation on, so we're gonna see how good that shit work. But every time I see a car going by, I see this motherfucker peeking. So, you know, I just hope, I pray for Kenya. You know what I'm saying? I pray for all my black folks. It ain't even just Kenya. I pray for all my black folk. We got to get this shit right. We got to get it right. And I'm still going to be out there. I'm still going to be working with my peoples. You see what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. Like, I'm coming out there and I plan on starting businesses. But, like, my goal isn't to, like I feel like there's this savior complex that Africans have. And when I say Africans, I mean my people too. That they always feel like somebody's gonna come out there to try to save them. Nobody's gonna save you. Can't nobody save you. It's impossible for a person to come save you. And the only reason why I say that is because on the continent, an African American that comes out there with the thought process of making money but not bringing business to the locals, they're looked at as like evil. Like, niggas is not supposed to be on that. Like, what do you mean you're gonna come make money and we ain't got nothing to do with it? Nigga, nah. That's like, they're looked at as terrible. I don't know why. Nobody else is. But, you know, nobody's coming to save you, dog. Nobody's coming to save you. And for the most part, I can say, like in America, you got niggas who's doing terrible. Their life pretty much sucks. I got niggas like in Africa, niggas is gonna say, oh, the reason why you got money and you can travel is because you were born in America. You got Americans that say the reason why you got money and you can travel is because you were born in a good family. You got some niggas that'll say, oh, the reason why you got money and you can travel is because maybe your daddy didn't leave you. You weren't born and raised in the projects. You got things that don't hold you back like me. All of it is bullshit. Even the Kenyans, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, one thing is like, I do listen to a lot of Kenyans when you guys talk about your government. But I take heed because, man, you'll find a lot of African Americans here. They'll tell you they can't do something, they can't get the money they want, they can't get the career that they want because they're black. And America is filled with racism. They'll say that's the reason why they can't get it. You could do whatever the fuck you want in this country. By you being black, yeah, it's gonna be harder. Of course, it's going to be harder. But that does not mean that you cannot obtain what you want to obtain. It just means that when it comes to your white counterparts, they're gonna have it a lot easier than your black ass. When it comes to the Asians, they're gonna have it a lot easier than your black ass. Your black ass is gonna have it the hardest, but you can still get it. It was hard for me to get where I'm at. But see, when my daddy raised me, he told me, he instilled in me that by you being a black man in America, yes, it's gonna be harder for you. He instilled that in me. But it wasn't like how it is for some niggas to where they use that as an excuse of why I can't get it. Oh, it's because I'm in a country. No, just because it's a little harder don't mean you can't get it. You can get it. You can get anything you want. You just got to grind for it, big dog. So when I go back to Kenya, I say, yeah, I'll take heed in what these niggas talking about. But then I know some people, some folk, they'll sit there and they'll bitch about Ruto this, Ruto must go. The reason why their life is bad, they don't got the money they want is because Ruto's taxing, Ruto this, Ruto that, Ruto took this, Ruto took that. But then when I look at their lives, every weekend they getting fucked up with the boys. Every day they getting fucked up with the boys. They hanging out, they just hanging out. You can't use that government as an excuse if you just hanging out, big fella. I'm not going for it. You could miss me with that. You could miss me with that. Because I done seen too many Kenyans out there hustling their ass off. Man, I seen this one Kenyan, and I always see him on the side. He either got a cart where he cooking some eggs, or he cutting up sugar cane. So I remember one day I went out there to go buy some sugar cane from him. And like the brother looked like, this is why you don't judge people, because the brother looked like he was poor by how he was dressed and everything. So I gave him 1,000 shillings and I was like, hey, this is all I got. Can you break this? And he said, yeah. This nigga went in his pocket, pulled out a fat wad. that wad was like this fat. I promise you. That wad was so fat, he went to flipping through it. Blah, 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 blah. He had so much goddamn money. I say, yo, respect, because I always see this brother grinding. So yeah, you could definitely, my thing is this, and maybe it's the Think and Grow Rich version of me. But if you feel like that you can't make something happen because of your government, then I'm gonna be honest with you, you'll never be able to make nothing happen. You'll never be able to make nothing happen. Because that your government can't stop you from being amazing. It can't. It's impossible. You got a lot of amazing Kenyans. A lot. But you know, I believe y'all when y'all say y'all shit is fucked up because it's your country. I know corruption is bad out there. Corruption is terrible. They definitely need to do something about that. I'm not going off and saying that y'all are wrong. Because I know a lot of y'all have selective hearing. A lot of y'all want to be offended. A lot of YouTubers want to be offended. But don't give a fuck if you get offended or not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. Get offended. Oh, well. Nigga, report me. If you see me in the streets, you ask for your fade. I'll happily to oblige your shit. But I know you ain't gonna do that. Niggas be keyboard warriors. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, it could be the same thing out here. Y'all be talking about, oh, if I come to America, I know Africans right now who swore up and down they was gonna be rich when they came to America. They're not rich. They hurting like a motherfucker. I seen a post where this Nigerian was saying how he was a young cat, young dumb motherfucker. He was talking about how African Americans talk about how hard it is. He was like, well, why is it that we always come up there and we're rich? Why is it that when we come over there, we're this, that, and the third? Bitch, let me tell you something. Fuck, nigga. Y'all still are not richer than us. And this is what's crazy. Y'all will come to this place and we'll tell y'all how we're treated, and y'all look at the white man, and the white man will be like, nah, that's not how they're treated. And it's, hey, why are these African Americans lying? Okay, you'll find out though. You'll find out if you ever come to this shit show. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm ranting. I have no idea of what I'm gonna be talking about. The next time I talk to y'all, it's gonna be a lot more clear. But hey, for right now, I'm just taking my walk. You know, a lot of things been on my mind. So, man, but I do miss Kenya. I miss it. But we definitely, as far as African Americans, we need a leader. We need somebody who's been out here long enough to where we can just be like, okay, we can trust this man to lead us. And I don't mean no leader like I'm just saying, like, we need an organization that has a president and a vice president. And then we need to do something to where, okay, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. That way we can organize. And it can't be one of these emotional ass niggas either. That's me included. Cause I might not be with the bitching, but I will slap the shit out of me a motherfucker with the quickness. So I know I'm not like leader material. Maybe when I get older, give me like 10, 20 more years of wisdom. But me at 36, I'm still slapping shit. I'm still short-tempered. So, that's one of my biggest flaws, I'm not gonna lie. And I work on that. But damn, I can't wait to get back to Kenya, I'll tell you that much. I definitely can't. Can't wait to see y'all. I'm gonna be posting more videos about me being in America, my travels and everything. I just got this new DJI Mic 3. It's not really a new mic, but it's new to me. And I'm loving it. I'm loving the versatility. So, your boy's gonna be having more stuff out. And y'all like, share, leave a comment, cuss me out if you're mad about what I had to say. Tell me about how I'm wrong. It is what it is. Do your thing. And just know I love y'all. Peace.